right, we gotta take this guard off because, yeah. Get off of it. There we go. Guard is off. We can't hit it. Perfect. Little spot here and then we're all done. All right guys, we're walking up here to grease the rake and the baler. We're gonna have to put some twine in the baler, but other than that, we'll be ready. Keeping grease. Yeah, they'll always surprise you. So Spike, what are we doing right now?
We are putting a golden liquid in a gearbox.
What is that golden liquid called?
Expensive.
Yes, it is. Especially this stuff. I wish I'd told Mom to get some cheaper stuff. So how does it feel to work at the greatest hay company in the world?
Slow.
Yeah. How does it feel to be getting paid to have your boss film you while his financial situation gets worse by the second?
Feels pretty good.
Can't say the same. Good call. It's nice to work with smart people. I'm used to working with Hayden. I'm kidding. Hayden's pretty much anyone working with me is the smart one in this situation. Well, Mar. I can't really do that in 4 low, not fast enough at least.
Yeah. If you do have to put it in 4 low, you have to put it in neutral to engage low range.
Right.
y'all start? I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning. We raked and baled and raked.
So not long after we bought the Kubota, by the way, go check out our video on the new tractor if you haven't already. Not long after we bought it, we started having problems with the transmission. The transmission control cables were having some issues, making it difficult to shift gears. It turned out to be nothing serious, but it ended up spending a couple weeks out of commission at our local Kubota dealership. I also had them check it over to make sure there were no surprises since we'd recently purchased it, but that kind of put us behind for the rest of first cutting. But anyways, because of those issues, the John Deere got one more chance to be in the spotlight and make hay by itself again. Don't worry though, the Kubota will be back for the next video. Alright guys, we are all done raking hay. We're gonna go hook up the baler and get to work on that. So it was at this moment that we started having some issues with the square baler, but I'm going to postpone that for just a second here. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge a very old and very dear friend of ours, probably my oldest friend actually, affectionately known as Mr. Thomas. He was the one who baled our hay on our farm up until I was about 15 years old when I bought my own hay equipment and took over doing it myself. Some of you who've been around on the channel long enough will remember he lent me his square baler for several years until I bought my own. He unfortunately passed away this summer. He was 92 years old. I don't even remember the first time we met because I was just a baby at the time. I would even venture to say he is the sole reason I am in the hay business and farming in general. I couldn't get enough of watching him work in the hay fields. I'd even have my mom drive me out to his other fields after school to watch and help when I was younger. He had a Kubota and an old Ferguson tractor that he baled with. His nephew, who helped with the hay, also had a Kubota. And Mr. Thomas's neighbor and best friend had an old Oliver. All three of them worked together in the hay business. His friend with the Oliver tractor passed away just a year before we started the YouTube channel, so we never really did any videos with him, but I'll put some pictures on screen for you guys of him. Mr. Thomas's sons also helped quite a bit with the hay. One in particular, Leroy, has been in a few of our videos. That tractor and baler were actually his dad's. Leroy was also in this video. He was driving his dad's old Chevy earlier in the video. Just a few weeks before Mr. Thomas passed, we were baling our second field of first cutting. The old spool of twine on the baler had to switch over to the new spool, and the knot connecting the two spools didn't pass through the knotter, and I had to try and get it fixed to finish baling before it rained the next day. Mr. Thomas came over and helped me with it, and together we got it fixed. It had been a while since we'd worked on a square baler together, but I spent most of my childhood watching him work on his baler. We got the baler fixed and finished baling the field, and he passed away just a couple short weeks later. I see it as poetic justice. Just as I finished hay on our farm, he passed away, and I moved on to a whole nother planet across the county line. To my new hay lease. My first hay lease. The one I took on in the same year I expanded my business. The year he left us. I've still got a ton to learn, and spoiler alert, there's upcoming videos that demonstrate mistakes I made this year. And I will continue to make mistakes and attempt to learn from them, but Mr. Thomas taught me what I needed to know to continue in the hay business. He taught many people, including myself, the value of hard work, faith in God, and the value of, values. Biblical values. He touched many souls with his quiet kindness. He took care of his family, and he reared children who have been nothing but a blessing to me and our community. He is one of the greatest men I've ever known. He always called me the hay man, but to me, he will always be the hay man. star of the show and the man in the women's hearts. What do you think the odds are that we're not going to lose any bales going now?
100%.
This is your first time working here, so you'll learn eventually.
Oh, there's the blues. There it comes.